Another day has started, another great tax tip, and I was a little bit concerned about giving this tip today because it's almost like a secret I have, something that I researched a lot about. I came to a conclusion, and I may be helping my competitors, but I think it's important to share this. It's maybe not a big deal, but I'll give this tip. This will be the golden tip, okay? There won't be many like this one, but I'll share it anyway. Going back to residency, tax residency for foreigners, as we discussed on a prior tax tip, that it is a different law for taxation and immigration. There are two separate laws. They may intertwine in some things, but they are two separate laws. So for you to be a tax resident is different than being a resident for immigration purposes. Said that, we many times encounter people that are what we call out of status, do not have their papers, in quotes, and a lot of accountants, CPAs believe that for you to have an S corporation, you need to be a citizen or a green card holder, and that is not correct. The regulations talk about the requirements for having the S election, being a valid S election, and one of them says that you cannot be a non-resident. So all of the shareholders, there are other requirements for being a S corporation, but all of the shareholders have to be residents, a resident alien. So that's the confusion there. But the term non-resident alien or resident alien in the tax code, it's defined on section 7701, which is the exact section that we talked about the other day. Of course, I talked in layman terms so everybody could understand regarding tax residency. But that's the code 7701. That's the section where it talks about residency. So if you live in the US and you file your taxes, which you should be, even though you may not have all your immigration papers, and you're filing a C corporation, which means that all the money that you take out, you're being taxed again, you can go back to your accountant and say, I want to file an S election for my corporation, because that's a valid argument. It's based, the residency is based on section 7701. So if you are a tax resident, if you're a resident alien for tax purposes, you can file as an S corporation. You can have your corporation have the S election. So that's my tax tip. Again, make sure you talk to your immigration attorney as well, because I'm talking strictly tax law, so not immigration law. So if that will affect your immigration status or whatever process you have in place, make sure you talk to immigration attorney. But I'm talking strictly tax law, and regarding S election, you can have an S election if you don't have all your legal immigration papers. If you're a tax resident, you're okay being a shareholder of an S corporation. So that's the tax tip for this week. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you like it. I hope it's good news for you. And we'll see you next time.